Welcome back, dear listeners, to another episode of EV Revolution. I'm your host, Deepak, and as always, I'm joined by my insightful co-host, Ananya. How are you doing today, Ananya?
I'm doing great, Deepak sir. Hello, everyone. It's fantastic to be back with another exciting episode. Last time, we dove deep into the rise in demand for electric vehicles in 2024. If you haven't checked that out yet, be sure to give it a listen.
Absolutely, Ananya. That was a great discussion. Today, we're shifting gears to talk about a crucial aspect of the EV ecosystem in India, charging infrastructure. With the surge in EV demand, the need for robust and widespread charging stations is more pressing than ever.
Exactly, Deepak sir. While the rise in demand is promising, it won't be sustainable unless we address the charging infrastructure. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what the current landscape looks like and what needs to be done.
To start off, let's talk about where we currently stand. As of now, India has made some strides, but there's still a long way to go. According to recent reports, we have around 1,800 public charging stations as of early 2024. That's quite a jump from previous years, but still insufficient for a country of our size and population.
Yes, and these charging stations are unevenly distributed. Metropolitan areas like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore have seen a higher concentration, which makes sense due to higher EV adoption rates in these cities. However, rural and semi-urban areas are lagging behind significantly.
That's a critical point, Ananya. The uneven distribution creates a gap that could deter potential EV buyers outside major cities. So, what are some initiatives and policies the government has introduced to tackle this issue?
The government has indeed taken several steps. The FAME2 scheme, for instance, focuses on supporting the development of EV infrastructure, including charging stations. Additionally, there's a push for setting up charging stations at every 3 kilometers in cities and every 25 kilometers on highways.
FAME 2 has been a game changer in many ways, but execution remains key. There's also the collaboration with private companies, which is crucial for accelerating the pace. Companies like Tata Power, Ather Energy, and others are investing heavily in building a network of charging stations.
Absolutely. Public-private partnerships are vital for creating a comprehensive and reliable infrastructure. Moreover, innovations like mobile charging units and battery swapping stations are emerging as potential solutions to address the gaps.
Let's not forget about the challenges, though. High cost of installation, lack of standardization in charging ports, and the need for grid upgrades are significant hurdles. How do you think these challenges can be overcome?
One way is through subsidies and incentives for both manufacturers and consumers. Standardizing charging ports across the country will also help streamline the process. Furthermore, investing in renewable energy sources to power these stations can address grid issues and make the entire ecosystem more sustainable.
That's an excellent point, Ananya. Renewable energy integration not only supports the grid, but also aligns with our environmental goals. Before we wrap up, any final thoughts on what listeners can do to support the growth of EV infrastructure?
For our listeners, staying informed and spreading awareness is key. Advocating for more charging stations in your community, supporting local EV initiatives, and even considering an EV for your next vehicle can make a big difference. Every small step counts in this revolution.
Well said, Ananya. That's all the time we have for today's episode. We hope you found our discussion on charging infrastructure insightful. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore the advancements in EV technology and what the future holds.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Keep those batteries charged, and we'll see you next time on EV Revolution.